It's Friday and we have a super big sale with Saint. My favorite makeup is they're having a huge sale, and I'm going to show you some goodness on how you can use what they have on sale. And I'm super excited about it. I'm really excited. I get so excited when you guys get to save money, and it's on really good stuff. It's not a bunch of, crap that they just are throwing out there. But I want to introduce myself to you first. I have been on this social media platform for over 5 years. And I did it out of complete naivety. I loved a product, which is the one I'm bringing forward. I loved this product so much. So I'm like, I think I'll share it. And I just jumped on social media. It wasn't about money. I've been in the beauty industry since I've been 19 years old. As a cosmetologist, I'm 55 now. You do the math. I don't know how long that is. I still have an active license. I stayed home with my daughter when she was born, my fourth one. So we had 4 kids. I was homeschooling, and it was like, we're done. We're all done with me working. So I mourned my job for a year. That is how much I love this industry. It's how much I love doing what I do. I loved doing hair. I loved almost every aspect of it. I really did. It was the best job in the world. And so now that I get to do this, it's in that same arena, and I love it ever so much. And it's stretched me, and I found new products and new things that I love sharing with you. And I'm still here for that very same reason, because I just love sharing with you. So, first and foremost, the makeup. We have a sale with Saint right now. It's, they have 25 to 50% off. Some of it's closeout stuff that they're getting rid of. Other stuff, they're just giving you a really great deal. I've built a palette here of something that you can get if you want matched. So if you comment happy, because I'm like, it's a happy Friday. If you comment happy, you can get matched to the makeup. The highlights that you would typically have, like the foundation shades or like your concealer shade, your brightener, that type of thing, those are not on sale. But there's a bronzer that you can use as a highlight. They can use as a bronzer and a contour. And then there's lip and cheek is on sale. The palette is on sale. It's some real goodness. But I'll show you all of that in a minute. So if you comment happy, you can do that. There's even more in there. I put a whole lot of stuff all in one answer. All right. So I have my eyebrows. I just colored my hair. So I colored my brows, kind of filled them in a little bit, and I put my eye primer on. So that's all ready. Because we're going to do some eyeshadow. If you ever had your colors done, like your seasonal colors, I'd never done it. I'll be honest, I was a skeptic because people would get so locked into it, and they would be like, oh, I can't wear that. I can't wear that. Well, I mean, maybe technically they couldn't, but I was like, but what if you like it? So I kind of fall between loving that particular thing and then but I really like that gray, so I'm going to wear it. So, but this palette, I'm a summer. I did get them done, and I'm a summer. And so this palette here is for summer. All these eyeshadows are 50% off. Guys, they were only 14 to begin with. So now they're 7. It's unbelievable. And then all the lip and cheek were 16, and now they're 8. These particular ones, not all of them, but these particular ones. I should have counted them. There's probably 20 that are on sale. So even whether you're a summer, winter, whatever you are, or you just have preferences just in general, or you want suggestions from me, I'm happy to help you. If you comment happy, you can go look at the website and look at the sale. You can get a color match by me in, what else did I stick in there? And then just some links to go to places like my Amazon storefront, all the things. All right. I'm going to hydrate my under eyes because I always forget. And then I have my makeup on, and then I go back in and do it. So being in this industry of makeup. So see, this is a 1 palette makeup. This is what brought me here. I've been doing it for, like I said, it was 5 years in April. And I don't, details like having mirrors cleaned before, I don't do so good at. I just do it while I'm on here. This is what brought me here, but that has evolved into, I started taking care of my skin when I was like around 50. It is what it is. I think most of y'all are probably about the same. We were using Noxzema, we were using baby oil, coconut oil, We were just Hail Mary. That's what we were doing. And then we started looking at Target and Walmart and, you know, all those types of things. And we were doing the best we could. We weren't taught how to do skincare. We weren't taught to take care of our skin, and it just is what it is. And we laid out in the sun a lot. So in my desire to have good skin, I had gone to the dermatologist. I was using tretinoin. And then I just kept like looking, and my skin was fine. It was not bad, whatever. So I kept going. And then silly person grabbed a whole bunch of stuff of this. It was inexpensive skincare. And I put all this stuff on my skin, and overdid it. Too hard, too fast, didn't know what I was doing, and completely jacked up my skin barrier. Okay. Which leads me to, it took me a couple years to repair my face. Not only was I perimenopausal, I was actually probably menopausal. And then, and then your skin goes through a whole lot then. All the things start happening that you've been mistreating it. And then you jack it up. What I mean by a skin barrier, because I say that, and I guess I assume that you guys know. So a skin barrier is like these blocks on your face. I'm going to explain it the best that I know how. They're like these building blocks on your face, and it's a barrier. I mean, you need a skin barrier. It's that healthy skin, glowy skin. It's, you know, you're not red, you don't have dry patches, whatever. We heard it by sunbathing, burns, chemical peels can do it, retinols, vitamin C, whatever, acids, those things can mess with your skin barrier. So I messed mine up really bad. It was so bad. Underneath my eyes was red and I didn't know what was happening. So anyway, it led me to taking care of my skin, investigating skin barrier. What were the products and ingredients that I needed? It led me to this K-Beauty brand that I landed on. I'd had a basket. It was this big and it was full of skincare and I was semi-happy. But I kept looking, which tells you I needed just a little bit more. I had a lot of redness and a lot of sensitivity. So this brand here, I'm going to hydrate my under eyes, which was where I started. This brand here, they are a Korean skincare. Korean skincare is very different than here. They want to protect your skin barrier. That is their focus, but yet you get results with their skincare. I had results immediately. I have pictures. I didn't have horrible skin to begin with as far as sunspots and things. I mean, I have some wrinkling and some sagging and all of that. But my biggest thing was the redness and getting it under control and the sensitivity. I have very reactive skin still. I touch it, it turns red. But the progress in the last year with the skincare has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. So you need to take care of your skin, and you know that. So if you comment happy, you can take my skincare quiz and I can help you out with that, and all the things. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do my eyes first out of this palette. These are all 50% off. I don't even know what I'm going to do. Honestly, I'll probably do, this is such a fun color. That is such a fun color. But I think I might just do Paris, or I have another color here, Claire, which is really great. I think I'll do Paris, and then I might do Spell to kind of chill it out. I don't know. Hi, Rita. How's it going? So we're going to take a matte shade first. These are 50% off. I told you. Hi, fingerprints. If you're a detail person, there's some details I really take care of. Those are not one of them. All right, let's take Paris. It's a matte color. It's a nice, cool pink. And we're going to put it on the mobile lid. I have hooded eyes. If you have hooded eyes or deep set eyes, the rules, these aren't rules. I don't like saying rules. The things I tell you are going to be very, very helpful. And I can help you with eyeshadow shades too. I guess I didn't put my eyeshadow match in there. The things that you need to do for hooded eyes. I didn't even know I had hooded eyes. I mean, I knew whatever. And as I got in this industry, the makeup industry, and I was having issues and like couldn't figure out like, why do I look so tired and all of that, I realized that I have hooded eyes. And what it is this part hangs over the mobile lid. Okay. And I have discovered ways to do my eyes, and this is pretty much for deep set eyes too. That helps open it up. That is I think a lot of my following is here for hooded eyes, because the older you get, not only do you have hooded eyes, but dad blam it, they droop too. So I'll show you mine from the side. See how that hangs down? This one actually is worse than that one. So you start to get that hanging over, and it's hard and it's frustrating. So I'll teach you all the things. So this here, these are they're not coming back. These are final sale. They're 50% off, which is so good. And I have Paris. I go in my stories. I've been doing different eye looks every single day. I really like Spell. Let's just do Spell. I did it the other day in my stories, but I didn't do it for y'all. This is Labyrinth. It's a fun color. Spell is one of my favorite. This is probably that one and Paris are the two that I'm the most disappointed they're leaving. But I always get excited because new things are coming. You know what I mean? So it's okay. I did Eve in my stories the other day. So let's just do Spell. All right. So I like to take the fluffy end, or you can take the dense end. This brush is, let me use the brush that's on sale. This is the Blur brush, and it's 50% off. Shoot, I should have used that. Okay, this is 50% off, and this is a great, fantastic eyeshadow brush. The only thing that you might miss a little bit is having a smaller end, because this has a bigger end, but for 50% off, who cares? Okay, so let's actually take this dense end and go into Spell. Like so, okay? And I'm just going to tap it on like this on the outside of my eye. And this is where your hooded eye tips are going to come in, or deep set eyes. I like doing this. And then when you put this color on, you're actually going to make sure you're going above your crease like that. That's the biggest thing. Same thing for deep set eyes. Deep set eyes means, you can see your brow bone, but this part of your eye goes back on your eyeball. So what you need to do is bring it up on that brow bone, because that darker color is going to recede your brow bone back. Where for me, I'm actually creating a crease. I don't have much of a crease. Actually, I don't have a crease. My crease is buried. So I'm going to tap this on. I'm going to flip this brush over, and we're going to start going like that with this color. And we'll just take it like so up on here. So if you have hooded eyes, if you have deep set eyes, or if you just have simply normal eyes, as an older woman, I think that there's some things that get hard for us. Eyelashes fall out and our eyebrows thin. But regardless, and I know we didn't learn these things, fill your eyebrows in. Always fill your eyebrows in. You're going to have to practice if you're not already doing it. I like this NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen. I've been using taupe. I'll give you a quick little tip. Start at the inner corner of your eye. Right here is where your eyebrow to begin. You want it to go out on the tail. You don't want it to come down, because everything's already going down. And then just simply fill it in, flicks as much as you can. And just fill them in, do the best that you can, and get a little bit of an arch. That's going to help you the most. Okay, so we're going to take this Blur brush that's 50% off, and we're going to tap it here again. I like having about a third of my eyeball there covered, but your eye might be a different shape, so you can, kind of play with that, and then get above your crease, and then we're going to go out, okay? So you kind of just paint it on, and then you just fill it in. For me, I like this part to go down into my crease a little bit, so I'm going above my crease, like we said, going above, and then I take it a little bit in. If you have deep set eyes, I don't know if you'll take too much of that darker color in. I used Valencia. That one's on sale too the other day. It's like a creamsicle color. Oh my gosh. And I used it with Spell, and I used it with Eve. It was so pretty. That's probably my favorite, honestly, so far. I mean, even later when I was looking at, I know I like something. When I look in the mirror later, I'm like, oh, that looks good. That is a really great combination. Okay, so the other thing for anything with your eyes, I got that a little too high right there. Anything with your eyes is you want to make sure that you don't get it too low on the outside. Remember, we talked about the droop. We talked about it going down. You may need like a paper to create an edge for you. Whatever it is that you need to do, make sure it's not too low. If you get it too low, just simply clean it up. Okay, it's really easy with my cream makeup that I'm going to use on my face to clean it up. All right. So see how that just creates an upward. We want everything to look like it's going up. I mean, that's kind of what we do with everything, right? We kind of floof the hair a little bit. We want the eyebrows. We want a little bit of arch, you know, we want the crease to go up, you know, everything that we do, we want up. We don't want down. So, okay. So that was Spell and Paris on the eyes. Am I going to do anything more than that? Oh, I don't know. Am I? I don't think I want to bring a third color in. Now, if you want to do a shimmer, all of our powder illuminators are all closed out. They're going away. They will last you for years and years and years. And I'm not exaggerating. And I don't know for sure where mine are at. They are the size of... didn't think I was going to talk about them. They're the size of these, and they're such a finely milled shimmer that if you like shimmer, you would like them. You can use them then as an eyeshadow. So let's take a little bit of this. You know what? If I can find those, I'll use one of them as, oh, there's Photoshop. I wanted to use this other one though. Hang on. Well, let's just use Photoshop because I know that one's in the sale. So here's one of them right there. Let's just tap a little bit of that on my eye, okay? So it's got a little bit of like I don't know. It's just a really pretty, you can do it like right in the middle of your eye, but I like to take it like that and bring it forward a little bit. And then that, if you want to get an illuminator and use it as a shimmer eyeshadow. If you are a shimmer girl or you want to use it on your face, you can. They're 50% off also. So if I've said it a few times, if you've been on here for a while, don't kill me. If you come at Happy, I will send you the link to shop, the link to look around and get a color match. Okay, eyes are finished. Now let's move on to the face. So that here, this is what this makeup's all about. It's all about all in one place. Cleaning up your vanity, simplifying. So I was thinking about this today a little bit. I am not a low maintenance girl. Okay. I'm willing to go the extra mile to whatever. Like I'm willing to go the extra mile for a hairstyle. I'm willing to go to the extra mile to put the outfit together or whatever. But I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it. And I don't want to try to keep finding product after product after product after product, which is what I did. Okay, this simplifies my life. I wear less makeup now than I ever have, and I like it more. So that's what this has done for me. Okay, so whether you are a super simple girl and you're like, this is all I want, one little compact right here, and that's it. That's amazing. Or you can go bigger. So regardless of who you are, what you are, it's for you. It really truly is. So when I travel, I might go with a 12, put my eyeshadows on one level and my other stuff. Or I might bring out an 18, which is a little bit bigger than this. And then I have everything. And then I throw a couple brushes in the bag and I'm good to go. Hi, Katie. Okay. So next we're going to move on to the cream, for my face. And these two items here are 50% off. And then the silver case is 50% off. They're getting rid of these. These are one of the better palettes. And what I mean by better is these are kind of like a cardboard paper product. They're magnet. They have a mirror in the top level. But the silver ones that they're getting rid of is one of the better ones. And they're 50% off. So take this. Okay, and I'm going to use this. This is a Fiji highlight, and I'm going to use it as a bronzer, and I'm going to use it as a contour. The brush that I'm going to use is not on sale. There's this right here, and I'm going to use bronzer first, and you're like, what? Okay, remember I said I like my makeup better now than I ever have. What I don't do is pour, like liquid on my face, or I used to use a powder. We all went to the mineral powder. But if you use liquid all over your face and then you're one dimensional, it's all completely covered. I don't do that anymore. Like I said, I wear less makeup, and by doing these tips, and tricks, you're going to find out how to do them too. Okay, so I'm going to put bronzer on first. I don't have anything but my skincare on my face. And I'm going to bronze up that, and I'm going to bronze my cheeks. It's kind of toning things a little bit. This will help me to wear less makeup. It'll give me a little bit of a sun-kissed look. Or you can use your bronzer after. It really doesn't matter. This is just a way that I like to do it. And sometimes I'll do bronzer only. I'll kind of take it and put it like under my eyes a little bit to blend that in on my face, you know, and then just give myself a sun-kissed look. So that's a way that you can do it too, because it doesn't look like I don't have any makeup on. Okay, so we have the bronzer on, and then I'm going to take, this is my main highlight shade, and that's my brightener. So I was digging in that. I was making a BB cream. It's a thing. All right, so I'm going to take that, but I'm not going to put it all over. I'm simply going to put it where I want it and where I think I need it. My nose is always an area that I need covered. So I'm going to take this fluffy end like that, and I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that makeup on my nose. I can flip this over also, since it's just my nose there. And then I'm going to take it, tap into it, and I'm just going to put some on my cheeks, like so, around my chin. And this is basically where I like to wear my makeup. I like to put it on my cheeks, around my nose, around my chin, and then here on my forehead. And even that area, I don't do very much, okay? So I'm working out of this palette 4. I just put in go to my stories, and you can see I built a palette, and I think it was $109. You could build it with the stuff that's on sale, the palette that's on sale. You get this brush. This brush is not on sale, but it's a great brush because you can do everything here with it. So you're not going to be disappointed. Okay, so I have that on. Put a little bit here for a little bit of extra coverage on my eyes. Okay, I'm going to take Fiji, and I'm going to very lightly put it here on my eye bag. I'm just going to use one brush. I am not even going to switch brushes. The one question that I get with this is, do I need to clean my brush in between? No, you don't. You know why? Because you barely put any makeup on it. I don't need much makeup. Look at my face. Does it look like it's getting coverage? It sure does. I am fine. I don't need a lot. When I tap into it, that's all I need. And then if I need a little bit more, I'll come in and maybe do a little bit more. Okay? Very little. My chin gets a little red. So I'm going to put some there. I'm going to make sure right around my mouth. I have some broken capillaries. I'll put a little extra there. That's it. It's such minimal makeup. Okay, so then that Fiji, that's 50% off also, I'm going to contour with it, okay? So I'm going to take this end of the brush because it's a little bit more firm. This highlight's a little bit softer than our other contours because it's a highlight, but it'll work really great as a contour. So we're going to take it and we're just going to contour just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go high. I'm not going to go low. I'm going to go high here, and it's cream. So here's the thing. I just got that a little bit dark. If you did a powder and got it a little dark, you would be like, what am I going to do now? This is so forgiving. I can just tap it, or I can just move it around like that, and I'll just fluff it up. And it's so forgiving. That's what I love about the cream. Not only does it give me the dewy glow that I want, it's so customizable with the compact, and then it's forgiving. So you know what? We aren't professionals, most of us, right? So it's so nice that it's just so forgiving. All right, so let's take that. So then I want more on this one. Okay, a little bit of contour. I'll put a little bit of contour up here, even though you don't see it. Just floof it. Whatever's left on my brush, I'll put here on my jowls. On those good old jowls. And then I'm good there. Okay, I'm going to back out. You guys have a whole lot of Sonya in your face. All right, and then I'm going to pick out a blush color. We have so many blush colors that are on sale. I could have even grabbed another one. This is Pink Lemonade, Candy, Love Spell, Daylily. And then this one was Pinky Promise. And don't be afraid of it. Like, it's truly very, very, very pretty. We have a lot of colors that they are a lot of pigment to them. They're very super pretty. Is there such thing as a double positive? I know we have double negatives out there, but the some of these that are on sale, was this one? Yeah, strawberry shortcake is on sale. See, look at that. But I want you to watch something. I'll put it on. It doesn't match my eyes, but I want you to watch something. This would scare the life out of you online, but I'm going to put it on. I think this one's a semi-gloss. Is that scary? Heck to the no. It's not. It's super pretty. You just control how much you put on. And again, they're very forgiving. You can mix them. Like I'll take, let's take the pink water or pink lemonade. Well, I'll take Pinky Promise because you guys would be scared of that too. And then I'm going to tap over it. Like so. And I just mixed it. And it's not scary at all. It's very, very, very pretty. Now the glossier they are, they might have a little bit of a tacky feeling on your cheeks. So if you feel that, you can powder them out if you want. I don't mind it so much. Sometimes I'll powder, sometimes I won't if I use a gloss. But just know that. But we have satins too. And they're very pretty and you can put them on your lips too. Okay, so that's it for that. Now I do have a color in here I'm going to brighten. So in this palette that I built for myself, and you get to build your own. So I don't know about you. When I was really frustrated when I was late 40s looking for makeup, I did like those subscriptions, that they send you like 5-6 items or whatever. And that's how I ended up with my huge basket of makeup. And so I would test things out all the time, trying to find makeup that would work. I was so frustrated. And as a cosmetologist, I thought, well, I'll go into the cosmetology store and they'll have makeup. And I got their makeup and it was a one palette and you slid it open and it didn't work. Or I liked those 2 colors and I didn't like those other 4. You know what I'm saying? It's very annoying. It's annoying. On this, you know what I do if I need to change out something, because I want to use that. Where's my little thing? I'll take this right here. And if I want to change something or it's empty, I just go like this and pop it out. So no one will ever take my Saint makeup away from me. I'm like, there's another, I love my skincare infused makeup too, the cushion. I love it. But I'm telling you, that came after with my skincare, and I love and trust that company so much. It's just a whole different thing. But you're not going to take either one of them away from me. It freaks me out thinking if I was going on vacation and I left my makeup at home, I really don't know what I would do. It freaks me out to think I would have to go to the store and go down those aisles like I did before. I even went to, one of the big stores. I got color matched by her. I bought all this makeup and it didn't work. It didn't work. And there's 2 reasons it didn't work. One of the reasons that it didn't work is I didn't have any freaking help. Oh, excuse me. I said not really the real word. I did not have any help. I didn't have anyone guiding me. When you order under me, you have me to help you. And that's like the whole idea, right? We're doing something so different when we're 50 years old than what we ever did before. This is a very different way of learning how to do our makeup, but it's not impossible. It's so easy. All right. That was called reverse contouring. I love doing it. It's one of my favorite things. I make sure I put a little bit above my brow. I make sure remember I said clean that up right there. If you get it too low, fine, no problem. Clean it up. Put a little bit of white above your brow. Don't make it, blend it in. And then this is reverse contouring. I have my contour and then I went underneath it with a lighter highlight. And then this is just the brightening. It's just my brightening shade. So, and that's it. That's the goodness. Okay, so if you want any links, anything, to shop the sale, you comment happy. If you want a color match before the sale ends, it's June 11th through the 17th. And then the other clearance items will go through the end of July or while supplies last. I saw a couple things out of stock now. Comment happy and you can get a skincare match if you want. Click the link. If you don't, it's fine. The makeup match, or you can just look at the website. Either way. So, what should we put on my lips? I think I'm going to put a little bit of the Pinky Promise. I love that strawberry shortcake though too. So good. Why don't we mix it since I mixed it on my... So this is strawberry shortcake. That does not look like strawberry shortcake that I knew when I was a kid. Let's add a little bit of that. Any y'all? Hey, Kathy, comment happy. And then you'll get the links. Do you guys still have your strawberry shortcake doll? Tell me if you still have it. Okay, that was strawberry shortcake. Tell me if you have it. Mom found one. I don't remember having a strawberry shortcake doll, but my mom found, or we had it. And there you go, Kathy. Yay! If you guys have any issues not getting them, let me know in the DMs afterwards. And it still smelled like strawberries. That was probably 5 or 6 years ago. Okay, so 49, let's just throw that out there. Let's say I was even 45. And I probably had that strawberry shortcake doll when I was, what, 10? 8? You know what I mean? It's just like, you don't have your strawberry shortcake. I know. Don't you kind of wish you did? The things that, do you guys remember the scratch off stickers? Like all these things that we had. So good. So good. All right. I'm not going to sit here and keep going down memory lane, but I am going to put a little bit of powder on. Our color changing tile. I do want to bring that up. Our color changing tile is something that you would really like. And what it is it's a sponge and you put it in your palette with your eyeshadow like that. See, you'll never have to buy another one. I don't know why you would. And when you go in between eyeshadows, you can go like that. This one is on sale too. I don't know if it's 25 or 40% off. That right there, you buy one and you're done. You don't ever have to buy another one again, which is pretty cool. What was I going to tell you? Oh, powder. Powder right here. The powder brush from Saint is 50% off. Okay, it's going away. I love this brush. So if you want to go shop it, comment happy and I can send you the link. But this brush I love. If you want to put on a little bit of powder, just be really careful. As a mature lady, one of my tips would be careful how much powder you put on, but you can put a little bit on. See, if you get this is what you don't want to do, okay? You're not 12. Them days are done over. So if you get too much on, no big deal. But remember I said with the creams, they're easy to fix. It's not easy to fix powder. So go tap in less and then go in and go like that. And then, then tap in again and tap it on. And then setting spray. I don't always use setting spray. I get asked about primers and setting sprays a lot. This one is skincare infused. It's really, really great. If you are interested in it, let me know. But this one's really great. And the mister on it is what's amazing. And then it has skincare ingredients in it. It's my skincare that I love. You can use it too as a primer, which is really great. You can put it on before. You can set your makeup after. But I don't use setting sprays all the time. But if I do, I've been grabbing this one because it's so fine. It's perfect, honestly. All right. Happy Friday, guys. See ya.